So Midjourney recently gave us a first look at their redesign of the creation workflow, and it hasn't been received well by the community. They've changed the settings to these pills here. There's no slider to adjust the value, and when you hit enter, they just stay in the prompt. That's not very fun to use, and I know this is an alpha, I know this is the first iteration, but when we first heard about the redesign like a year ago, some of the things they said gave me a different vision in my mind. So I spent yesterday making that design, and I'd like to show it to you. Here's my idea for how the prompt bar should work. If I were to type my prompt, a koala on a skyscraper, I was thinking the parameters should always be visible in the prompt. Because again, Midjourney has been talking about making it easier for new users to start generating images. And maybe a lot of these parameters would remain forgotten by users if they stayed in your settings. So I have them in the prompt here. All you need to do is click to activate the pill, and then we can change the value right here. Same with stylize, you get a little pop-up sort of explaining what's happening. We click it, we click the value, and then we can change the value here. I'll add chaos and raw as well. Now let's say I knew that I want to be generating in a 2:3 aspect ratio, and I'm going to make my next couple prompts that way as well. I can click this little star here to save it as a default, and it's going to stay on after I submit this prompt. So I submit. Obviously nothing gets generated. This isn't a real website. It's just a UI example. But you'll see I can type a cat in the hat and 2:3 stays on. I can click the star to remove the persistence, or I could simply turn off that value. And when I turn it back on, it will remain 2:3 because that's what it last was. Same with stylize, that will say 700. So if you know you're going to be running a bunch of prompts this way, you can just have them stay persistent in the bar, which I feel like is a pretty good compromise between their attempt and what I had in mind. And these parameter ghosts should be the ones that you use the most. Let's click on this plus button here, and then we can add other parameters. Like maybe there's a certain seed number that you really like using. You can click that there. And if there's too many parameters, the parameter bar goes below the prompts. I think this works out really well. Why don't we add EXP as well? Now let's say you decide you don't want to experiment with the seed parameter anymore. We can deactivate it, and then now we'll see a little X button to remove that ghost from the bar. It's pretty good, right? This is what a long prompt looks like on the alpha right now. And this is what a long prompt would look like in my redesign. We can also add images, and then we get this nice little representation of the picture. We can turn off the picture right from there, so this is not running as a style reference. We can turn it on, and then we can change it between a style reference, image prompt, and subject prompt, which is like omni-reference, I guess. I mean, that is essentially what they have here. Again, I'm trying to bridge the gap between what they tried and my vision. But let me show you one more thing that I love, okay? If I were to write a permutation, we'll say a cat, a dog, I built in a way to see how many prompts you're about to run next to the submit icon. So a cat, a dog, a beach, a city. Now we're at 4 prompts. But then if I wanted to see happy, sad, angry, you know, if you're writing permutations and you write something like this, you do have to do a little bit of math to figure out how many prompts you're about to run. I know that it's 2 times 2 times 3, but isn't it cool if your prompt bar just told you how many you're about to run? And like, it really wasn't that hard to get installed. So I think that's a pretty big upgrade. And I just want to say, like, I showed this to my community yesterday. They helped me make a version 1, a version 2, and a version 3. Andreas seemed pretty happy with it. More good things were said. LP here actually asked me about how we would use P codes in this version. And I said, honestly, I hadn't thought that far. Hopefully maybe some of you in the comments could figure out how we could implement it. And I think it would just be the same as a picture. You would have --P in your code, or maybe this is the name. And then when we click on this, maybe we would see the code. Or maybe this is like a mood board pill, and then we can click on this and we can see our most recent mood boards. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Either way, if you want to try this UI yourself, I have a link to it right here. I'll paste it in the description below. You can go play with it. Maybe you have some better ideas on how we could implement these things. And you can let me know if you prefer my idea versus what we're seeing on the alpha currently. And I've decided to start a new thing where I'd love to give away 1 lifetime free access to ColorPilot, my color grading app, to somebody in the comments below. All you need to do is leave a comment that has an emoji in it. After a little while, I'll go through the comments and I'll pick a random winner. Let's pick our winner from the last video. So let's do a random number generator, 1 through 20. 19, okay. Now, I'm going to go to my last video and I'm going to go through, I'm going to count the comments that have an emoji, and the 19th one, they're going to win. I might even have to go back to the beginning because I'm not sure we have more than 19 submissions. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I'm going to have to fast forward, but you're just going to have to trust me on this, okay? 13, 14, 15, 16, back to the top, 17, 18, 19. Marcus President, you have won. Congratulations. So you've won lifetime access to my app, Color Pilot. Please email me, ftp@futuretechpilot.com. I'll get you access. If you want to win lifetime access to Color Pilot, leave a comment below and make sure an emoji's in it, and I'll pick a winner sometime soon. Let me know what you think about my redesign. I hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace.